back-to-back games, it must force you to alter your approach a little.
Well, Kevin, you got to manage minutes more carefully to not burn guys out. But really, if you can get the first one, it takes a little pressure off the back end.
Now a look at Memphis's starting group. They've got Jalen Wells. Santi Aldama is out there with Edey. Then it's Morant, and it's Spencer in at the shooting guard position. Shot clock at 3. It's sent back by Edey. Morant against Curry. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Puts up a 3, and it's Morant missing. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Tonight, it's all about how they deal with the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach said it's simple. We cannot allow Morant to get downhill. That's it. The hard part is actually executing that game plan. Ja has so many moves. He's so quick and relentless. We can't lose track of him even for a moment. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Pass to Edey. Now Wells jacks up a 3, and Curry pulls it down.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is Ja Morant, but his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you. Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score in there.
Morant against Curry. To the wing right side. Curry setting the pick for Horford. Outside for Curry. Outside Butler. Takes a 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Yeah, it seems like Butler always has a trick up his sleeve, even when that clock is running low.
Morant, right side. No good from 11 feet.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Horford the pass to Curry. Picked by Horford. Fires for 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Stephen Curry.
You can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Now here's Morant. Coming off 31 points last game. Wells wide open. And a miss there on the triple. And so Curry will bring it up with the Warriors, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Now here's Wells after the miss from Stephen Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 7 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, Morant just puts so much pressure on the defense to make a choice on that pick and roll.
The electric Ja Morant, the leader of this team, Stan. What's his focus need to be going forward?
Well, look, Kevin, I think it's pretty simple with Ja Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for Ja means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no question about his ability or his ability to lead this team.
Here's Butler, following the basket by Ja Morant. Curry kicks to Porzingis, back to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Morant. A pass to Porzingis, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
They put the ball in the air, and all Porzingis has to do is hop up and get it. Nicely done.
Pass to Spencer. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the inside. Aldama, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis.
Slender big man with a nice shooting touch. Aldama is one of those guys who seems to get steadily better each season.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Curry deciding where to go with it. An easy 2 points on the layup. Curry's got 11.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Aldama. Back to Jackson. Clark, a screen on Butler. There's Jackson with the three. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Warriors on top. They lead by 7. And back with the start of the second. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
They've got Seth Curry. Horford is out there with Butler. And there's Porzingis, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Jerome against Curry. Outside Jackson. Back to Jerome. It's Jackson atop the key. Clark finds Jerome. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And they call an illegal screen here. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. Second, the Grizzlies.
Well, the commitment they brought to the boards is evident in those numbers. Rebounding's never a glamour stat, but it wins you games.
Here's Coward, hit by Porzingis. Lobbed up there for Clark, and stolen by Horford. Outside Curry. The free ball from Curry.
A three-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant outside. It's stolen by Curry. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A three-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Butler, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Curry against Jerome. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
It's Curry outside. Missed it. He's now made 6 of 10 from the field. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Back to Jerome. Wells passes to Jerome. Memphis moving that ball around. A three ball by Morant.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Curry setting the pick for Horford. Back to Curry. There's the three. Another miss by Curry. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Jerome. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
On its way from Curry for 2. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Jerome, good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside Curry. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor and then the balance to knock it down.
My goodness, he certainly got the defender with that move. My ankles are hurting all the way over here.
No one near as Jerome lets it go. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Curry, that's good.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Jerome. No good on the 3.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Drills the 3-pointer.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Here's Morant. 7 points in the game. To halt the run, here's Aldama. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Curry on the wing. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Warriors lead by 10. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thanks so much, Al, as you anchor that front court.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
I think for Memphis, you watch their games, they've had some highs, some lows, still putting it all together.
Which you could say about most teams around this time of year.
Yeah.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Golden State Warriors.
3 has been their magic number. They are shooting that thing.
Shooting it for real. Hitting those shots opens up everything for them. They should have a lot of room to operate in the second half.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
Here's Wells. Scoreless thus far. Starting the second half, here's Tomas Isilos's foul. We've got Morant. Wells is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Zach Edey. And it's Spencer in at the 2-guard spot. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Morant outside. Going inside. It's stolen by Curry. Porzingis finds Curry. Shot clock at 6. It's sent back by Edey.
Well, at the rim, Edey's the guy you have to get past. No chance there.
Curry against Morant. Offline with his 3. Warriors leading by 10. Curry is inside. Guarded by Morant. Horford the pass to Porzingis. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Morant. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Memphis moving it around. And it's Morant missing.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Aldama finds Wells. Morant with a wide open look. Morant with another miss.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Curry setting the pick for Butler. Horford against Edey. Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. It's stolen by Aldama. Morant outside. He rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
Horford with it. He's picked up by Morant. Pass to Butler. Clock at 6. Hop pass to Porzingis. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Grizzlies ball.
This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic.
Number 2.
Number 1, Stephen Curry.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
Jerome, he's checked in for John Morant. Jerome, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Back to Butler. Pass to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Jerome. Curry outside. Kept alive. Curry on the wing. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. 3-pointer. Good on the 3-point shot. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Down low. Got a piece of it. Porzingis with the steal. Right side Curry. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Curry's got 38 points.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Jerome. And another miss by Memphis.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Jerome against Curry. Sinks that one from the post. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Here's Jerome, and the rejection by Curry.
And quick reaction by Curry. Steph putting some serious effort in defensively. And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Jerome, 11 points in the game. To the middle to stop the run. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Porzingis. The kick outside to Butler. Outside Curry. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He's got 8 3-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go, good shot, great shot, right? Right now is when we talk on every screen down here and switch and ice and all the stuff we do on point.
That's Steve Kerr. This is what his teams do. They take away a lot of easy shots, easy baskets.
Yeah, you heard him. Ice the screens. Communicate. Give me everything you've got defensively.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Horford. Seth Curry is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Butler. And it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. Pass to Jerome. To the paint. Here's Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Curry passes to Curry. Curry setting the pick for Curry. Back to Curry. The 3. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Pass to Morant. High post, Jackson inside. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Butler. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And the Warriors lead by 20.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Unselfish play by Morant. He's all for finding the available perimeter shooter.
Right wing. Here's Horford. Some nice passing by Golden State. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Jerome. And the 3-ball is good. Curry's got 43 points.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution.
Timeout.
He has tormented this defense tonight.
Timeout called by Coach Iserlohn. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. On defense, the Warriors. Pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. Now Aldama. 6 to shoot. And here's Morant. Shoots over Curry. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, it's so tough trying to keep Edey off the boards. When he's being aggressive like this, he's a real wrecking ball.
Curry kicks to Horford. Curry setting the pick for Horford. Morant against Curry. There's the triple. connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Grizzlies trail by 21. Morant passes to Aldama. Lets it go with a three. A three-pointer. Good.
First three of the half. Second of the game. Can he heat up?
Steps back. Now Butler. Here's Curry. Puts one up from 19. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game. And he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Morant against Curry. Porzingis with the block.
A unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
Up top, Curry shoots the three. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Porzingis against Morant. To the middle. Here's Edey. Oh, what a play inside.
Well, look, Aldama is a very good passer out of the front court.
Warriors leading by 18. Here's Butler. Wells with the steal. Morant fires. Rebounded by Curry.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Stephen Curry.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Jackson, and it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this is the kind of rim protection you get with Horford. He's outstanding turning shots back.
Curry is inside. Curry kicks to Curry. Horford sets a screen for Curry. And another three for Golden State.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Here's Jerome. The Grizzlies with another miss. A three ball. And again for three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Jimmy.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. See you next time.